Well. Well, hello there. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I really hope you're going to enjoy this because today I'll be drawing using some of my old makeup. Also, speaking of old makeup, I tried to recreate my makeup routine from when I first started wearing makeup when I was like 17, 18 years old. And it's very much giving millennial core, I gotta say. These are actually still authentic 2010 era flowers. Anyway, this is not a makeup challenge, so let's get over to my drawing. So over here you can see some of my makeup, and here is the sketch, which I hope is in focus. You know how people keep joking about the hoof cleaning and the Chinese cooking videos being like the kind of content you get at 3 a.m. on TikTok? Well, lately I've been getting 80s party disco clips. So inspired by that, I sketched a cute couple of hopefully very authentic 80s looking characters. And I was hoping that I still had a liquid eyeliner that I could potentially use to do the outlines. But unfortunately that is not the case, so instead I'm probably just going to outline it with the pens that I usually use, because then at least I'll be able to scan it in and have a nice copy of the line art. Oh no, I just realized a mistake I made. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It's the next day. I went for some 80s makeup today. I also got some cute little merch. And I prepared 2 copies of my 80s couple. So last night I realized that I sketched my picture in my sketchbook, but makeup is very sticky and oily, and I should not have drawn this picture in my sketchbook. So instead I finished it off camera and then traced it using the light box onto another loose sheet of paper. And then this morning I realized this is a ring-bound sketchbook, and I could have very easily just ripped out the page instead of having to draw the picture twice. But yeah, so now I have 2 copies of this picture. I also have all my makeup here. All of this is very old makeup. It's very much out of date. And while I do tend to use out of date makeup, this stuff is so far out of date that it gives me a rash if I put it on my skin. So it's all stuff that I need to throw away anyway. So I thought before I do this, I want to draw with it. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm not actually sure where to start. Maybe I should start with their skin. That seems like the easiest, most obvious color. This is the only kind of skin tone makeup I own. So both of these people are gonna have very pale skin. This is a really thick brush, and I hope I'm not gonna draw too much over the lines. It's actually kind of fun to see my skin tone on paper. Oh no. Okay, let's see if I can wipe this off with a tissue. Nope, that's just on her eye now. I did actually consider just drawing portraits of people, because that would make coloring them in with all these really big brushes a lot easier. But also drawing portraits seemed a little boring, because then it's basically I'm just drawing makeup in the places where makeup should be. I wish Nicholas would be home so I could ask him for advice. I think this color from the palette looks kind of brownish. So I think I might use this for one of the hairs and then maybe the black for the other person. So the pen that I used to do the line art is actually usually waterproof, but somehow the makeup still seems to be picking up the black pigment. Alright, I think I might use one of the eyeliners to fill in these 2 people's eyebrows. Don't have any other red, so this woman's mouth will have to be very sparkly. And I think I'm going to go for silver jewelry because I don't have any gold. Okay, so let's see if I can draw on top of the concealer to give her some eyeshadow. It seems to be working fine. And then I can use the pink for her lips. This looks so bad. Oh. Ooh, this is I think this lady needs a little more practice with her makeup. Okay, I think I'll use the gray for their shoes. I wonder why it's so oddly textured when I draw with these pens. Especially these type of eyeliners, they've been like... There's still remnants from when I used to cosplay and wear wigs, so all of these pens, I bought them to paint on my eyebrows so they would match with the color of my wigs. I can use the dark blue for the eyes. There we go. That one worked out pretty well. Maybe I'll use this one for her pants. She can have some funky green pants. Well, or not, I guess. Okay, well, that's not happening. And maybe I'll use the green from this eyeshadow palette. I keep seeing my reflection in the makeup palette down there. This makeup is very much not flattering for me. Neither is the hair, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Let me just put aside everything that I've used already, so I keep a better eye on what I still need to use, because I kind of want to try to use everything at least once. Except I have 2 black eyeliners, so I don't know about that part. Okay, so I'm gonna use that palette one more time, and I'm gonna use the purple to color in her shirt. Now that does not look purple. This is way darker than what I wanted to go for. Maybe if I add some of this shimmer powder onto her shirt, the color is gonna lighten up a little. Now, this is very dangerous. This may go everywhere. Why is it so dark on this paper? Also, the sparkly powder just does not stick to her. Well, that did not work out the way I was hoping it would. It looks quite pretty on skin. It's like really nice light purple. And it's pretty smooth considering the age. Like, this sparkle powder is still from when I was in primary school. Somehow on the paper with the little brush, it's not working out. Alright, let's try one of these colors up here. And to give him kind of a white shirt, but with some colored undertones. I know that Kat Von D is quite a controversial person, but I have to admit this a highlighter palette is so incredibly beautiful. I loved it so much that I barely used it because I loved it so much and I didn't want to use it up right away. And then eventually so much time has passed that when I did use it, it would always have my whole face break out in a rash. Or not my whole face, but exactly the spots where I would put the highlighter. So unfortunately I had to stop using it, and you know, the smart thing to do is to throw it out, but the colors are just so pretty that I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm kind of hoping that maybe one day I'll figure out a way to turn this eyeshadow into some sort of art supply, because that would be amazing. Also, I think I'm gonna use the blue one to color in both of their socks. You're probably not gonna see any of this on camera. And then I'm going to use the light purple for the man's shirt. It's so red on paper. It is so interesting to me how different all of these colors look when they're on paper compared to when they're on skin. When I hold it up to the light, I can kind of see the... there you go. There's the bluish purple kind of sheen to it. Well, it's dry. Okay, so then I'm probably gonna have to use this Urban Decay lipstick for the man's pants. I remember I was so disappointed in this lipstick when I bought it. Sparkly dark blue is like a kind of color that is right up my alley. But unfortunately, this lipstick is so sheer that I would always have to wear another lipstick underneath. The problem is though that blue lipsticks are really hard to find. So I didn't have any other blue lipstick that kind of matched this shade of blue. That's kind of why I never really wore this lipstick. Also, the lipstick never really felt nice on my lips either. And even the packaging, like you think looking at this that this is metal, but it's just really cheap plastic. This is an absolute mess. And there go all the detail in this pants. Now, basically I have these two mascaras and another black eyeliner left. I'm not really sure what to do with them. So I might use the mascara to add more highlights, or was it lowlights, into the character's hair, and probably just gonna use this pen to maybe draw some pupils into their eyes, just so they look a little less lifeless. Let's add some hair to that hair. Oh, this is not working. I thought maybe the brush would draw some nice kind of hair streaks in there. Now this lady just has some black spots. I think I'm also just gonna use the leftover two colors that I haven't used yet from this highlighter palette just to color in the background a little. Don't think coloring in the background is gonna save this picture, but I do like these colors a lot, so I just kind of want to use them. You know what this look reminds me of? I just realized it, but I think I kind of look like this one chick from Bob's Burgers. I don't even know what to say about this picture. Like, I knew that drawing with makeup is going to be a pain in the butt, but I didn't think it's going to end up looking this bad. Like, this is awful. This is just so bad. Anyway, I've actually been scanning in my pictures from the last few weeks, and I kind of plan on putting them online just in case anyone's interested. They can download it as a like color-in page, because I always think color-in pages are really fun. But I'm not really sure where the best platform would be to upload these pictures, and if I should upload them separately or in a bundle or whatever. But I'll figure it out eventually, and I'm definitely gonna mention it in a video then in the future. And then maybe you too can print this picture and color it in with makeup. I would love to see it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who could do a way better job than me. But anyway, this was fun. And now I can finally free up some space in my makeup drawer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I would also really appreciate it if you would consider giving me a like, a comment, and maybe you could even subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to be drawing with makeup again, but maybe if I keep YouTube up for like 5 years, then I can repeat this video with a new batch of out-of-date makeup. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're gonna have a lovely weekend. Goodbye!